All the things were laid with him when he was buried. All of them. And all the things that pertain to you. All the things that pertain to you. And then that happened until he resurrected. Now you can resurrect. He stood up without any of them. Even though he was buried with your challenge, he did not rise with them. He left them in the grave. He left them in the lower parts of the earth. Hey! Hey! Are you just sitting and looking like that? That is the triumph of Calvary. Is the triumph of the resurrection. He was buried with your challenges, but he never arose with any of them. Am I speaking to somebody here? That is why you can walk in the newness of life. That is why you can walk free of the spirit of bondage and iniquity. You can walk free of the spell of rejection. You can walk free of depression and sorrow. You can walk free from pain and every demonic diagnosis of hypertension, of diabetes, of hypertension, of every demonic disease of cancer. You can walk free of every affliction of lack and scarcity and shortage and the spirit of premature death. Whatever Christ carried, you are not meant to carry. Whatever he arose from is not meant to be attached to your life. There are three declarations we are making. He arose without your challenges. He arose without your challenges. Go ahead, tell 7 people like that. He arose without your challenges. Now, the second one, walk to 7 people, tell them, he left your problems in the grave. He left your problems in the grave. He left your death in the grave. He left rejection in the grave. He left depression in the grave. He left frustration in the grave. He left premature death in the grave. Are you ready for the third level? Shout to somebody, say, you are free, walk in freedom. You are free, walk in freedom. You are free. He was buried with your challenge. He never arose with it. If you are looking for your rejection, go to the grave and find it. If you are looking for your depression, go to the grave and find it. If you are looking for your pain, go to the grave and find it. If you are looking for your sickness, go to the grave and find it. If you are looking for the poverty and the rejection, go to the grave and find it. If you are looking for premature death, hey! When he was crucified, we were crucified. We were in him when he was crucified. We were buried with him when he was buried. We arose with him when he arose. That is a mystery of identification. Am I speaking to somebody here at all? That was why Paul the apostle said, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I. And the life that I live now, I live by the faith of the Son of God. I am living a new life, not the old life that is already in the grave. Hey, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word. You are hearing these things now, so you can walk in faith and say, no way, I cannot carry what has been buried. I cannot carry what has been buried. I cannot carry what has been buried. I cannot carry the HIV, the hepatitis, the liver disease, the hypertension, the heart disease. I cannot carry what has been buried. I cannot carry the depression, the low self-esteem, the rejection. I can't carry it. Somebody scream.